So let's talk for a minute about value and how that shows up in your business. So as a kingdom business, having Christ at the center of your business, we know that in all things that we do, it should be done for the glory of God. So I want to take a look at value in your business and how that makes sense with what Paul said to the Romans. So we look at value traditionally in business as something, basically something that the client is going to find of use, right? That's how we deliver value. What is the client going to say? Oh, hey, I can use that, right? So as a general rule, you want everything that you put out to have some sort of value, okay? So, for instance, I'm sure that you guys have seen social feeds for companies where it's every single thing that they post is a commercial. You know, it's a promo. It's a come buy our new thing. Our new thing is out. Buy the new thing, and it's just constant. And you get, as a consumer, as a viewer, you get desensitized to that sort of thing. So you're like, why am I even following this person or this company's social platform? All they're doing is trying to sell me stuff, right? That's what you feel like. You're just trying to sell me stuff. And that's not what we want to do as Christian businesses, right? We are not here to make a buck. We're here to glorify God. So if God has called you into business, then you need first to get clear on why he's called you and who he's called you to serve, okay? Once you know who he's called you to serve, for instance, God was clear with me that he called me to serve Christian women in the marketplace, okay? So now I say, okay, well, Lord, if I am to serve these people for you, how can I serve them? And that statement, how can I serve them, equals how can I bring them value? Okay? So to glorify God in your calling, right? In everything that we do, and right now we're talking about in your marketplace calling, to glorify God is to bring value to those whom he has called you to serve. Okay? So yes, we have products, we have services, right? This is what the marketplace is. But those things are there because God wants you to use them to be a blessing to the person whom he called you to serve. So rather than looking at it as, I have a promo, look at my promo because I want to increase my business. I want to increase my sales. You look at it as, I have a service that will help you because God has put you in my lane, and this is how he's told me I can serve you. In addition to putting out your promos and having your products and your services, your business is more than that. Your business is a kingdom business. And like I said, it's not about selling your product or service. Your kingdom business is about serving who he told you to serve, right? So in your kingdom business especially, this is true for any business, but it's particularly poignant, I think, in a kingdom business. Your value lies not just in your product or service, but your service isn't just what you sell. In a kingdom business especially, your service is your entirety of what God has called you to do in the marketplace. So when you are out on your social platforms, when you are giving your freebies away, when you are marketing yourself and your product or your service, really pay attention to everything else that is in between. So are you always just pushing out a new promo? Are you always just throwing out a new commercial? Or are you offering resources? Are you offering advice? Are you offering yourself as a resource for the people that God has called you to serve. In doing this, in making yourself a resource, and in making everything that you put out, if you say to yourself, everything that I put out as a business must have value for those whom God has called me to serve, because in doing that, I will bring glory to the honor of God, to the name of God. If every single thing that you put out offers value, if that's like your criteria and your checklist, right? Like, I just made this promo. If looking at this advertisement for my new service, if just that advertisement doesn't bring value in some way, is it glorifying God? So I just encourage you guys to really to build that strong following, to find those people, but not that's the wrong terminology, because you're not finding the people. God will bring you the people that He's called you to serve. But the way that they will come to you is by finding the things that they need. That's the value that you're giving. So when you put those things out there, when you put actual value out there, the people that God has in your lane, who is predestined to work with you, will find you because you have the value that God told them that they need. So put your value out there. Make that be your number one criteria for every single thing that you produce, every single thing that you make public. Does it give value to my client, to my ideal client? So just something to think about. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk again soon.